want to welcome you to our Venture Devils Demo Day, Spring 2021. We are so excited to have you here and sharing this wonderful, momentous occasion that we get to celebrate with all of you. My name is Tracy Lee. I lead venture development for the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute at ASU, the Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute. And I want to welcome all of our attendees, of course, all of our ventures who pitched at Demo Day. And even if you didn't pitch at Demo Day, I hope this is such an inspiring opportunity for you to see entrepreneurship is thriving at ASU. Now, when we got here in the pandemic a year ago and reflecting back when we had to pivot on a dime, go to the online environment, the virtual environment, a year ago, a lot of us were thinking, we're going to get through this. We know that we can, and we know that we're resilient, but there's a lot of uncertainty. And so can't help but fast forward to today and think, we are strong. We are resilient, and we are hopeful for such a bright road ahead, because after all, we are Sun Devils. And so with that, I want to say congratulations to everybody who participated once again. And I want to acknowledge our Edson E+I team members who are joining. You may see them in the chat, and feel free to add to the chat as well. We'd love to hear from you and have all of us be part of this awesome celebration of Venture Devils at our Demo Day. We have about $300,000 in seed funding we're going to be awarding. A lot of ventures that are just getting going with their ideas, and this is really going to give their ideas the wings to fly. So with that, I want to introduce the team. And I told myself I wouldn't get emotional at this part. We're like a minute and a half in, but I have such an amazing team that really puts all of this together. A lot of you have actually met them. And if you haven't, these are the folks that really keep this thing moving. Chase Norris, our program manager, he's actually behind the scenes right now, running the slides and doing all the technical aspects of the team. But he is in charge of our application cycles, our onboarding, working with our venture mentors, and all of the programmatic aspects that go into the Venture Devils program. And then, of course, Brittany Martin. Oh boy, Brittany is the one who is in charge of all the Demo Day activities. And we do have a precursor event called Pitch Playoffs, in which we had the highest number of submissions to date. I believe 166 of those submissions. They are evaluated by a team of evaluators that recruit not only from our team, but we source them from our venture mentor pool, and they help determine who's going to advance to Demo Day. Of course, again, I want to thank our Edson E+I team. We are over 40 strong right now and growing. So exciting to have the work that we get to do with you all every single day. And it wouldn't be possible without all the amazing folks that we call our family. Our venture mentors that tirelessly work with our ventures to give them their expertise and their love and their passion to move their ideas forward, knowing they've been down those roads before and they've experienced those obstacles and they know what it takes to get past them and to succeed, even while they're failing sometimes with entrepreneurship, because that's also part of the journey. We want to thank our Demo Day judges. Being part of these deliberations and knowing what goes on behind the scenes, I can tell you firsthand that these judges give their deliberation and thought with passion and heart. They take a lot of thought behind who is going to win that seed funding, and who maybe not ready yet, but you will be. So take heart wherever you're at on this journey. You've got a whole community of people behind you. And of course, nothing runs smoothly and nothing gets to be amplified with your voices and your ideas without an amazing leader. And we are so fortunate that we have a fantastic leader in Jimmy Choi. She's Vice President, ASU Knowledge Enterprise, and she is the founding executive director of the Orin Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, which, by the way, we became a named institute back in September. So what a year it's been. And Jimmy's sense of regrets that she can't be here in person. She's literally on a flight right now with all the complexities of COVID and travel. But of course, she's still here with us to share a little bit about what the Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute is all about.
Our role at Edson E+I in supporting entrepreneurs is really to be able to help meet people where they are. The Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, it's the embodiment of Arizona State University's nearly 2 decades long commitment to entrepreneurship. Over the years, ASU has continued to strengthen its pan-university programming, focus areas like social innovation through Ashoka Changemaker, community engagement, and city ecosystem building, such as with the city of Peoria, to name just a few. We're now in a position to offer, in perpetuity, repeatable, scalable, highest quality support and resources to not only ASU students, faculty, staff, and alumni, but also the greater community, serving as a national model of a university-based entrepreneur support organization while enhancing ASU's reputation as the most innovative university.
The new Edson Institute for Entrepreneurship and Innovation is a game changer. It's a place, signature place, American class, global class. It's a fantastic opportunity to move forward all of the energy of entrepreneurship and innovation that Orin Edson ever represented in his life, and we're very excited to launch this thing.
The entrepreneurial mindset can benefit everyone. We've created a pathway for people to engage in entrepreneurial thinking, a way to go from problem spotting to solutions creating. I think the most exciting thing about the impact that Edson E+I Institute can have is on just a broad range of reach and really being able to make entrepreneurship accessible. We can actually help democratize access to entrepreneurship, and more importantly, democratize what entrepreneurship can do for people, for communities, and for society.
Thank you so much for that, Jimmy. And again, the work that we get to do being a named institute, we are growing leaps and bounds. Venture Devils, of course, we are here to support our students, faculty, and community-based entrepreneurs developing their businesses, nonprofit enterprises, whatever stage of development and whatever vertical they're in, and we are growing. It's been staggering the amount of activity that we've had with our entrepreneurial community. We have over 760 ventures currently in the program across all different industries and segments, across all stages of development. And our message is that we're here to support you. And so we look at some of the program continuums that we operate just like entrepreneurs ourselves. So we look at where are the gaps and how can we solve problems and how can we meet the need for our ventures and give them the resources where they are. And so we developed some program continuums, which started with the Global Sport Institute and our colleague Jeff Kanowski, which we'll be introducing later on, with the Global Sport program that was designed to really support those ventures in global sport, whether it be health and wellness, whether it be wearables, the fan experience at a sporting event. And the whole premise behind that is once we award some seed funding, how do we then just start that support? How do we then wrap some nuanced approaches and mentorship to help really give them that momentum that they can continue to build traction? From there, we had a venture that said, you know what, I have a product that I want to sell to my fellow Sun Devils. We know we have stores. We have the Sun Devil Marketplace. We have others that are run by Follett. We thought, well, that's a really good idea. Why can't you? So we unlocked that pathway to be able to allow our retail devils who are in consumer goods types of organizations that they can actually incrementally build their venture and have pop-up events to be able to sell their goods to their fellow students and beyond. We're very excited to be able to offer social impact ventures, those that really want to make a difference in this world. And how can we best equip them to understand sustainable business models, how they can work with NGOs and others in the community to bring solutions to very pressing problems right now. We saw the need for medtech. We have the Wexford Science and Technology building that just opened its doors in January, housing the Phoenix Biomedical Campus Innovation Center, and further builds out the downtown biomedical corridor. We have the Mayo MedTech Accelerator Program. We thought, well, how do we develop the pipeline of ventures that really need to understand the regulatory environment, the FDA approval process? So we launched a pilot this semester with MedTech. And then we looked at arts and creative, and something that's very near and dear to a lot of our hearts and something that actually keeps us going during times of turmoil. And led by Chase Norris, our program manager, we are launching the Arts Creative Track. And that's going to tie very closely into our downtown Mesa campus, which is going to be housed with our innovation studio for Edson E+I, along with the Sidney Poitier New American Film School, Herbert Institute for Design and the Arts. We've got a lot of creativity and passion, and we want to meet the need and meet our ventures where they are. And then finally, we look at programs based on stage of development. So the message is we want to create access. No matter where you are in your stage of development, if you just have an idea, we are here to help you. All the way up to those that are in revenue and looking to scale, we've got you too. And so to meet that need, we launched a program called VentureDevils+ last year. And that was for those ventures that they win seed funding. And like many of you wonder, well, how are they doing? They won $10,000. And I know our donors ask, how are they doing? Did they get some traction? Did they gain some momentum? And so we understood that those ventures in particular, they built it, it works, but they really needed to get that specialized skill set. And how do they operationalize that into a go-to-market strategy? How do they acquire those first customers? So I'm excited that this afternoon, we're going to be sharing with you a couple of those ventures. And in fact, throughout our whole program today, when we're awarding that seed funding to our ventures, that we're going to be featuring some of those ventures too and hear those founder stories so you can understand this is what they're working on. This is why it's inspiring to be part of this entrepreneurial community at ASU. So we're looking forward to continuing that work, and it can keep growing and scaling. But again, we're grateful to all of your support that we're able to do this and continue to meet the need of our ventures. So I know a lot of you are asking, okay, where's the money? Like, let's get on with the awarding the money. We've got so much seed funding that we are going to be awarding, and we are so excited to kick it off with the Ashton Family Venture Challenge. They've been on board with us for the last several years and always bring their passion and support to our ventures. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to announce the first seed funding award of the night to Brett Ashton.
Hello, everybody. The Ashton Family Venture Challenge seeks to award ASU-affiliated entrepreneurs and veterans seed money, which hopefully allows them the ability to then take their idea and turn it into a thriving enterprise. My brother John could not be here tonight, but he is active in supporting young entrepreneurs through grants such as this and through ongoing mentorship. The hope is that those who participate learn, grow, and produce successful ventures. As I said, my brother John is the donor, and myself and our three brothers, acting as judges, have been involved with Venture Devils for about 6 years now, 5 or 6. And over that time, we've seen it grow tremendously. We've seen young business people pitch ideas. We really like to see people who pitch an idea that is perhaps not fully thought through, or maybe in a crowded space, and the idea just doesn't quite get to fruition. But then they come away without an award. But the next time around, they are back with a better idea or a refined pitch that shows growth in their thinking and business savvy. And that really gets us excited. John stays in contact with many of the ventures that we've seen over the years, just to see how they're doing or to see how we can help. This partnership with ASU and Venture Devils is very fulfilling to all of us. And we want to thank ASU and Venture Devils for putting this on, even through what has been a very trying year for all of us, I'm sure. With that said, we'd like to start by mentioning a few pitches that were honorable mentions before we get to our actual award. So the Ashton Family Venture Challenge honorable mentions go to Bisbee Baby, Intrahome, Prescient Technologies, and Cognect Ed. We really liked those 4 pitches a lot, but felt they just needed a little bit more seasoning. Now, the Ashton Family Venture Challenge Award for $10,000 will go to a company that's demonstrated not only on paper, but in the actual business world, that they have a business idea and model that can succeed. We want to ensure that they have the funds they need to go from a small startup to the next stage of their development. So the Ashton Family Venture Challenge is awarding $10,000 to Munch Microgreens. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations, and thank you so much, Brett. We are appreciative of the Ashton Family Venture Challenge and Munch Microgreens, $10,000 to kick off our Venture Devils Demo Day. So let's hear a little bit from Munch Microgreens.
At Munch Microgreens, we are an ASU finance graduate whose love for sound financials drives him to create a better financial future for farmers. A veteran who learned to program at age 13, inspiring him to revolutionize agricultural technology. A cowgirl whose agricultural degree compels her to innovate sustainable solutions to feed the growing urban population. We are sustainable. We are nutritious. We are tech-driven. We are Munch Microgreens.
All right, congratulations to Munch Microgreens winning $10,000 to kick off Venture Devils Demo Day. And they are a veteran led business as well. So very excited about that. We do support our venture vets, our veteran entrepreneurs in launching their ideas. So congratulations to them for that. Now we also want to hear about one of our past ventures that have won some funding from the Ashton Family Venture Challenge and also is now part of our Venture Devils Plus program. Let's hear from our next venture.
2 Million Blossoms is a quarterly magazine where gardening, science, and nature photography meet. Our goal is to inspire, inform, and entertain. Each issue has 100+ pages of intriguing stories. And we've repositioned ourselves in the market to increase our readership for urban farmers and home gardeners. With ASU funding, we've added new database management, hired on a graphic designer, and invested in a marketing intern. We've come to view ourselves not as a magazine publisher, but as an educational media company with diverse offerings, as you can see here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Great to hear from you and great to hear about the wonderful traction that you're making. Before we go on to the next funding round, I do want to make a mention. So if you've been in these funding tracks and you don't hear your venture called, we do still have some funding that we did award under all of our different funding tracks from the eSeed Fund. So stay tuned for that. All right, you might be able to pick up some funding that you may not have expected as we're announcing these awards. So please stay tuned for that. The next one up, really excited about this when I was talking about our MedTech track that we just launched in the spring. Part of how we look at some of our program continuums is that we need that subject matter expertise. We need those folks in the community and the internal environment at ASU and the external environment at ASU. How do we bring those ideas to fruition, and how do we match them with the resources necessary? Very excited with all the amazing work that's happening in our community around biomed, medtech, and all the other solutions that are, of course, during a pandemic, are so desperately needed. And how can we build that pipeline for those ventures? So we started that program this spring, looking to grow that and continuing to grow that in the next semester and next academic year. Our first ever funding for our MedTech track. We're very excited that we can bring you this funding via the Edson E+I MedTech funding track. So to announce the winners in this funding track. All right, we have a couple of them. So winning $1,000, Micronux Health, winning $1,000, congratulations. Awarding $2,000, Memory Glass, $2,000 award. Excited to announce another $2,000 winner, Elevated Wellness Solutions, congratulations. And finally, our $5,000 winner for our inaugural MedTech track, it's MedVise by Efficient Patient Technologies. So congratulations to all these winners. And we are excited now to hear from one of our winners, Micronux Health.
On behalf of the entire Micronux Health team, I want to thank the Venture Devils in Arizona State for allowing us to participate. We are thrilled to be able to win this award and continue to take our concept into a real business and into success. Our home at the Wexford Center is the starting point, and we believe that we will become a global company with the help of this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's our pleasure to be able to award some seed funding to you all and see you grow and develop, especially at Wexford. Next up, we have our Social Impact Venture Challenge. So this year, we did get some additional funding from an anonymous donor that heard about our social impact efforts and wanted to continue furthering that work. Additionally, Follett, who we work with, that I mentioned at the onset of the program, Follett has been instrumental in our Retail Devils program, but they also have a special place in their heart for those social impact ventures. They know that a little bit of support with that and how we can all rally around and be able to add to their resources, that they will do amazing things. So we're so excited. We have $20,000 that we are awarding for our social impact venture. And let's make the announcement. These are some good awards. I'm telling you what. All right, $5,000 goes to school fuel. Yes, $5,000. Another $5,000 award is awarded to Leadership Society of Arizona. Congratulations. And we have a $10,000 prize for our social impact track. The New Beginnings podcast. Congratulations. Now to hear from the New Beginnings podcast, please welcome Aubrey Rhodes.
My name is Aubrey Rhodes, and I'm the founder of the New Beginnings podcast. There are millions of children from divorced families living in the U.S., and they deserve access to programming that can help them thrive. Our goal is to make evidence-based programming freely and widely accessible to help children after parental divorce via podcast. As a doctoral candidate at ASU, I wear so many hats: researcher, teacher, therapist. I'm so excited to add entrepreneur to that list.
We are so excited to add that to your list as well. Thank you so much for the wonderful work you do, and congratulations on your $10,000 award. All right, next up, we've got Retail Devils powered by Follett. And I've mentioned this before at the beginning, but we did have that student that said, why can't I just sell at the stores and let's make that happen. And so one person in particular rises to the top of that advocacy, of that champion, that one who spends so much energy, passion, and dedication to these ventures to seeing it happen. We started with pop-up venues at Follett that they could try out and see, could they sell 10 units instead of 10,000? Could they get the feedback that they can incrementally then build up their opportunity to penetrate the retail environment? And so I'm very excited to introduce to you the one who's going to be announcing the Retail Devils Follett winner of $10,000. Please welcome Sophia Lavaz.
Hello, my name is Sophia Lavaz. I have a passion for building relationships and empowering people to think entrepreneurially. This comes from helping my parents, the first 20 years of my life, with their business in low-income communities and seeing the positive impact that had. For the last 20 years, I've managed college bookstores for Follett Higher Education. Our mission at Follett is improving the world by inspiring learning and shaping education. Through a partnership with the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute and ASU Auxiliary Services, we created Retail Devils, which aligns with our mission as it serves as a resource for the Venture Devils community for ventures in the physical retail product space. We provide mentoring, host workshops to help ventures make progress, and we host pop-up sale days at the campus store to allow ventures access to our customers where they can sell their product and receive valuable feedback. For those ventures whose products can add to the campus store assortment, we provide assistance to becoming a Follett vendor. We are looking forward to continuing this program as we expand our offerings. The success of this program has allowed us to provide seed funding to Venture Devils. For the Retail Devils powered by Follett funding track, I'm proud to announce the full funding of $10,000 to Strax Gear. Congratulations.
All right, congratulations to Strax Gear. Sophia, thank you so much. And now let's hear from Strax Gear.
Hi, I'm Nick, co-founder of Strax Gear. Our team thrives in the outdoors, whether it's mountain biking, hiking, or skiing. We're always looking for the next adventure. With that comes a lot of gear, and we got tired of unorganized, unreliable storage solutions, so we came up with something better. The Strax Infinity Rack. After a year of prototyping and field testing, we've created the highest quality, most versatile gear organizer on the planet. Spend less time looking for that missing glove and more time getting after it.
All right, the powers that be muted me because they thought maybe I would interrupt that wonderful presentation. But congratulations to Strax Gear, and thank you so much, Sophia, for working with us on building this amazing program. And just to give you an insight on some of the work we're going to be doing before I introduce our next video, we have been starting with Follett. Now we're going to be looking at how we can amplify that in downtown Tempe, downtown Mesa, downtown Phoenix, online. This next entrepreneur not only was part of our Retail Devils program, it was last fall that as many retailers have struggled during the pandemic, figuring out how are they going to pivot their business model? How are they going to stay afloat? How are they going to keep that dream that they've invested so much in alive? Or is it not going to happen for them? And so our next entrepreneur, he ended up, I believe with the TikTok video, literally overnight, increasing his sales. And he is one of our first ventures. You can now buy his products on the Follett website. And he's also part of our Venture Devils Plus program. So let's hear from Ruben.
Hello, my name is Ruben Trujillo, and I am the founder of Cafe Emporos, and my business helps people send personalized cups of joy to their loved ones and clients. You can upload a photo or a message directly to my website to be printed on these packets, and inside are these little filters with coffee inside. And you just pour the hot water, and the recipient can enjoy a fresh cup of coffee. Being a part of the Venture Devils Plus program has been an excellent experience. It's helped me to focus on the value that I bring to my customers and the financial tools that I need to scale my business. Thank you.
And let's be quite frank here. It's the end of the semester, actually last day today. We've had, didn't have spring break. I know many of my colleagues are graduating with their degrees. I'm a current student right now. Caffeine is necessary. So we thank Ruben from the bottom of our hearts for providing those wonderful solutions for us, especially at the time that we need them the most. And it's so awesome to see the growth and traction that Ruben has made with Cafe Emporos. All right, our next up, this one is really exciting. As I mentioned at the beginning of our program, what really started catching and giving us more dimension with Venture Devils was Global Sport Institute. Jeff Kanowski was one of our venture mentors at the time. And he came up with this idea to say, you know, let's work with Global Sport Institute. It's a passion of mine. He's an entrepreneur as well, and actually was a former Edson cohort participant. And so he said, well, you know, when we give funding to these ventures, let's just make that the starting point. Let's in fact take those ventures and let's work with them more closely to give them that really specific support in this industry. We have a lot of industry experts in this universe around ASU and beyond. And so we thought, what a great idea. And at the time, pre-COVID, that would culminate in a trip to Adidas headquarters where the ventures could get with subject matter experts and talk about their venture directly. And that really started blossoming. And all of a sudden, we started building these partnerships across all of our sporting events and all of our sport partners. We just made the announcement, and Jeff can speak to this in a moment too, about the Phoenix Coyotes. A lot of really exciting opportunities that we're having with this track. Now, one of the things we're particularly proud of is our support of Sun Devil Athletics. We know our Sun Devil athletes, we know they've got grit. We know they've got perseverance. We know they've got the dedication to get it done, and they will continue to go through those challenges. And that sounds just like an entrepreneur, right? So we are very excited that with Sun Devil Athletics, they recognize not only the talent of their athletes, but they also recognize that there's a lot to be done in the realm of athletics. We look at some of our athletics that's happening right now. We're just starting to kind of come back. And so Sun Devil Athletics put up $25,000 to really try to explore what innovative ideas are out there. How can we meet that challenge? And so I'm particularly excited about this. Almost going to fangirl over this one. I'd love to introduce you to Ray Anderson, ASU's Vice President for University Athletics and Athletics Director.
Sun Devil fans, Ray Anderson here. Just wanted a chance to thank all of you for participating in this year's Sun Devil Athletics Venture Challenge. Your passion and dedication to coming forward with great ideas to try to help us advance and be more innovative, very much appreciated. And we really look forward to working with this year's winner to implement some of those ideas to, in fact, make Sun Devil Athletics more exciting, more meaningful all the way around. So congratulations, thank you for your participation, and we'll look forward to working with our winner.
We look forward to that too. Ray Anderson, so excited to have him give his just blessing for the winners today. So let's hear who's going to win that $25,000. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Jeff Kanowski, Associate Director, Innovation Programs for the Global Sport Institute, and also Edson E+I. Jeff.
Hey everyone, thanks Tracy. That's definitely a tough act to follow there with Ray jumping in, but I'll do my best. So my name is Jeff Kanowski, and I'm the Associate Director of Innovation Programs for ASU's Global Sport Institute, as well as within the Edson Entrepreneurship Institute. GSI and E+I really established or developed more of a direct relationship with Sun Devil Athletics a few years ago. And the intent there was to provide resources and primarily empower student athletes to explore entrepreneurship as a pathway. We really started looking at that program and decided that might not be enough. You know, we have a great Division I program here. We have a ton of facilities. We have a lot of great staff within Sun Devil Athletics. And we felt that this semester it'd be important to take a look at how can we drive innovation towards Sun Devil Athletics rather than having it come out of Sun Devil Athletics. So we've had an incredible amount of support in launching this venture challenge. I'm excited to announce the winners tonight. I wanted to thank the judges that took part in the evaluation. We had an awesome group of judges, really ranging from sponsorships and fan engagement, player development, athletic training, wellness space. So it was a very diverse group of judges that evaluated these ventures. And before I announce the winners, I just wanted to say congratulations to all the contestants. It's actually a really difficult process determining the winners. And I kind of spoiled the surprise there. And rather than just doing one winner, providing one winner the award, we actually decided to break up the category and provide a first, second, and third place award. And so basically with the $25,000, we are going to carve that up. And more importantly, each of the ventures is going to get the opportunity to beta test their product within Sun Devil Athletics, which is an incredible opportunity. So with that, I'll jump right in. Third place winner of $5,000 is Next Tiles. We have our second place winner, $7,500, is Flex. And first place with $12,500 is Organic Robotics Corporation. I just wanted to say congrats to everybody. And for those that didn't receive any award in the Sun Devil Athletics track, please don't be discouraged. All the submissions were incredible. And just as Tracy mentioned, we have a couple of other funding tracks coming up in the fall. One of which is our Global Sport Venture Challenge that's powered by Adidas. And then our recently announced Arizona Coyotes funding track, which we have $40,000 in grant funding up for grabs and opportunity to beta test in their facility. So lots of good stuff to come. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. And I do have to make that correction. It's Arizona Coyotes. I actually worked at the flagship station when they came to Phoenix, and they were the Phoenix Coyotes back then. And that's when I got the privilege of meeting Shane Doan and a lot of others on the team. So Arizona Coyotes, we're so proud to have them part of the fold and so excited for our winners, Organic Robotics Corporation, Flex, and Next Tiles, part of our Sun Devil Athletics funding track. Thank you, Jeff. It's always a privilege to have you on board with this. And we do want to introduce one of our ventures that previously won funding from Global Sport Institute. Tony from Wild Portals, now part of our VentureDevils Plus program. Take a look.
Hi everyone, Tony Wild here, and my startup Wild Portals creates augmented reality experiences for sports and entertainment. I've always loved the special effects and movie magic, and now the ability to bring that magic into the real world. I've launched my AR venture with a vision of defining a new medium of communication. The VentureDevils Plus program really helped me narrow down our product offering and taught me how to better manage my expanding team. As we come to a close on the program, we've been able to increase our pricing, compound our value, and grow our clientele list. Go Devils!
All right, thank you so much for that, Tony. Love the work that you're doing. And just a fair heads up to my colleagues, don't be surprised. The next Zoom calls, once I get a hold of that, we might have some fun. So that might spice up our Edson E+I team meetings that we have. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for Jeff to announce the winners. Next up, this is a funding track that is really near and dear to our hearts. So the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program at ASU is a program that offers opportunities for students that come from Africa to study in the US, get their degrees, and then go back and empower their home country. And what we've discovered about these amazing students is they are entrepreneurial. They have the passion that they want to launch an idea. They want to really create opportunities for their families, for their communities. And they have such amazing energy and bright light. MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program had put up $50,000 over the last couple of years, $25,000 each year for 2 years to help support these entrepreneurial ambitions. And we just found out that MasterCard Foundation Scholars decided to do that again. So we've got another 2 years of funding at $25,000 each of our spring Venture Devils Demo Day. And when you see the stories of these students and you see what they're working on, you can't help but walk away inspired and very proud. With that, to announce the winners of our MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program, please welcome Anya Abduvijor.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tracy. I feel like we should hire you to do more of our introductions. That was perfect. Yeah, our scholars are amazing, amazing humans with just an amazing passion and heart to give back to their communities wherever they find themselves. And so part of the program is a huge focus on entrepreneurship, innovation, and also giving back. And so we're so grateful to be able to partner with the Edson E+I team to be able to support with these ventures. So with that, and then also just a huge thank you to our judges who supported with identifying with ventures, and it was a really, really tough decision, but we're excited to have 8 ventures that we are funding this year. So first, winning $500, we have off-campus hostels. Congratulations. Then we have winning $1,000, we have Farm Sense. Congratulations. Winning $2,000, we have Feed Afri Company Limited. Huge, huge congratulations. Winning $2,500, we have Matendere Library. Congratulations. I'm going to just hold the congratulations to the end. And then winning $2,500 as well, we have Coco Potash. Winning $5,000, we have Tropical Almond LLC. Winning $5,000, we have God's Ways Dairy Factory. And winning, I think this is the highest that we've given to a venture. So winning $6,500, we have Comprehensive Rehabilitation Services. So huge congratulations to all of our scholars. Job well done.
Oh, that's outstanding. Thank you so much, Anya, for that. And we're so excited for the winners collectively of $25,000 thanks to the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Funding Track. And it's such a privilege and pleasure to have you all on board. And we want to take a look at one of the ventures that just won $5,000. Let's take a look at Tropical Almond. And that's what it's all about right there. So congratulations once again to our winners. All right, we have got some more funding to award tonight for our eSeed Challenge powered by the Prescott Student Venture Fund. This seed funding track is an opportunity for our ventures to really give some things a try. How can they continue moving their idea forward? And powered by Tom Prescott, we're grateful for his continued immense support of all that we do around entrepreneurship here at ASU. And I'd like to announce the winners of this funding track is Cheryl Heller. Cheryl Heller is, she's actually the Director of Design Integration and Professor of Practice and Innovation Design at ASU. It's a joint position with HIDA, the Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering, and the W.P. Carey School of Business. Cheryl, take it away.
Thank you, Tracy, and thanks everyone for the opportunity to be here. I want to thank also all of the donors and mentors who support founders at ASU, because the funding that you contribute is critical to the success of the ventures. But more than that, it's the energy and the encouragement you give them and the opportunity to be part of this remarkable community. Thanks especially to the guy in the photo here, one donor that I've had the honor to get to know, Tom Prescott. Not only been an important supporter of eSeed and Venture Devils for many years, he's also been the inspiration and the impetus for a new educational venture of our own. With the gift from Tom, we've launched a new transdisciplinary program at ASU. It's the MS Innovation and Venture Development Program, which is a STEM program where students launch a venture and get an MS degree in 1 year. Some of our MSIVD founders are here today, coming off a successful pitch event of our own, where our teams won $40,000 from Tom and other donors. And if you or anyone you know is interested in getting the best learning from engineering, business, and design to launch a venture, we're accepting applications for next fall. Thank you, Tom, for your inspiration and your support in forging always new paths to support ASU ASU founders. And I have a long list of winners to read, beginning with Light Out for a $1,000 prize, Dext Technologies USA for a $1,000 prize, Bookmarked, a $1,000 prize, AGYA for $1,000, another $1,000 to Sturdy Startup, another $1,000 to Homestat, still another $1,000 to Get Gifted, $1,000 to Fit Atom, $1,000 to Navajo Mountain Bike Initiative, Digital Twin City wins $1,000, Lemna wins $2,500, Coco Knee, $2,500, Owner, $5,000, Peer Squared, $5,000, and Morality, $10,000. So congratulations to everyone and thank you.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. It's a privilege to have you here at our demo day this year, and we look forward to much more amazing work that we all get to do. So congratulations to all of the winners for the eSeed Funding Track Award. Let's hear from one of them. Let's hear from Light Out.
Hi everyone, so Light Out is an idea me and Demetrius came up with when we decided to move to an apartment together and try to make friends, but we just couldn't. So we have a prototype actually right now.
Yeah, so just to show you guys a little bit, Light Out's an idea. We're working on the MVP that helps you meet people around you. So here's kind of our chat system in place. We're really thankful that you guys gave us your vote of confidence on this idea, and we hope to get back to you soon with the completed product.
Thank you.
Right, congratulations to Light Out, and congratulations to all of our eSeed winners. And I think actually my animal doodle is arriving on the scene as we award the highest awards of our Venture Devils Demo Day. The Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative, he knows that this is really special as we wrap up our Venture Devils Demo Day awarding Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative funds. We have $150,000 to award for the Edson funding track. And let me just say before we announce the winners, Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute at ASU is because of Orin Edson and the Edson family that started with an endowed fund back in 2005. Now, when you think about it, 2005, how much entrepreneurial activity was there during that time? But he really was ahead of that. And Dr. Crow also recognized that as well, that if you give students the opportunity to leverage the vast resources at ASU while they were in school, imagine what they can do. Mr. Edson valued education. He himself, when he went to get a degree, he didn't finish, he launched his business and he came across professors that thought, well, you can build your business, but you can't go to school at the same time. Like, how are you going to do that? And so he ended up creating an amazing business, but he lamented that he didn't finish his degree. He understood the empowerment that students get when they go through their degree programs and they finish with their degree. He knows all the doors that unlocks for them. And he especially knows that if you're entrepreneurial, boy, that road ahead is bright for you. And there's nothing that you can't achieve with that. And it's been amazing and my privilege to be able to work with the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative since I came to ASU a number of years ago. And it's been amazing to see the catalyst of activity that the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative has really created, the momentum, and to keep that spirit alive with Mr. Edson, who we lost a couple of years ago. It's so extraordinary to see these entrepreneurs and what they're doing. And it's also our privilege to be able to continue that legacy by awarding them some funding. So, are we ready here for the big announcements? All right, we want to say congratulations to Westing Tech, $15,000. Congratulations, $15,000. Oh my gosh. All right, are we ready for another $15,000? Another 15K goes to Lockdown Bikes and AMP, 15K. We're not done. We've got a ways to go. Another $15,000 goes to LED UVision LLC. Congratulations for that. We're so excited to award that to you. Ah, yes, another 15K. $15,000 goes to IMD Solutions. Congratulations. This is exciting. It's almost as exciting as winning the money, but we are so excited for our entrepreneurs. Another $15,000 Black Dog bikinis. All right, not only do I not have any more 15K awards left. Okay, so we gave away already 5 $15,000 awards. How about let's go up to $20,000? You ready for $20,000? All right, $20,000. I hope I don't mispronounce their name. Neurodiver, $20,000. Congratulations for winning some Edson funding at $20,000. We have another $20,000 award, $20,000 to Kinesiotech. Congratulations for $20,000. And so excited, our final award of the night, another $20,000 goes to a thesis. Congratulations for winning the funding for our Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative, really the catalyst that gave us all this momentum and our amazing entrepreneurial ecosystem and the work we get to do here at ASU and beyond. So congratulations to all of our winners. I want to thank all of our ventures, all of our entrepreneurs. If you didn't win seed funding this round, that's not the end for you. This is just the beginning for you, and we're here to do it with you. For those of you who won seed funding, yeah, buckle up. We're ready to get to work with you and see what more you can do with the seed funding you awarded. Again, I want to thank our outstanding Edson E+I team, and special mention to Carrie. She's our Marcom person who keeps us all on track and allows us to be able to present to you visually the awesome things that we get to do in our marketing and pushing all of it out and making sure that everybody is aware of all the awesomeness that ASU is doing. I want to thank our venture mentors. We truly couldn't do it without you. The team, Brittany and Chase, and all of our amazing supporters that we have here at ASU. This is for all of you. We're so excited to have you part of this. Our Venture Devils Demo Day, Spring 2021. The road ahead is bright, and we can't wait to travel it with you. Thank you so much for supporting our entrepreneurs. Thank you for spending your time with us. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time. Thank you.